good on these old school Jets jerseys too. I told this dude send at the same time. He still sends. He still sends it anyway. It just said the party no longer exists, but you still in here. That's weird. Yeah. So far, so good. So far, so good.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at 18. Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
You see, you in the market league still, right? Oh no, you left. I'm about to send you the link. We live, cuz. You heard me? We live. I got history. I got history with this dude. This dude used to be in my league back in the day with a whole bunch of dudes from his hood. And we always fell out. He always left my league thinking I was cheating and all this different stuff. So I'm about to whoop this dude butt for old time's sakes. Yeah. I'm going to give him a spanking for old time's sake. You know I don't cheat. I'm the last person to cheat. Swore I was dishonest. And it was like he was one of these guys. It was like no convincing him otherwise. Like that's it and that's all. You know, I cheated. That's it and that's all. And it could never be that I'm just like really good at building a team and really good at playing the game. It's just no, you cheating. And do it publicly too. Like so, like people actually believe in him. I don't got enough speed or throw power for that throw. But it's all good, man. These dudes, you know, you can't make everybody happy. And I was real bad back in the day. It's like our messages used to be real short with people. When I was younger, I didn't have much patience for people. When I was younger, you know what I'm saying? I was in my early 30s, late 20s. I shouldn't be there. I've gained a lot of patience. Thank the Lord. Messing with this game. This game has actually helped me a lot in life.
What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize them, and get a win in this one. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to fire one.
The score is 0-0. I threw a pick on my first drive, a bad pick too. I want to actually stare it down. Oh, I play outside shade. That should not be there. He in a five receiver spread, bro. Like I don't got past D. That's kind of crazy. No, he's in a 5 receiver spread. Like I don't have pass defense. Like that's the best part about my game.
Nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Slot man moves right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10.
He nervous. I can tell he nervous.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
No, sir.
They were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Prescott, touchdown.
That's a good dot. He been watching me. I ain't never seen nobody run no curl in the red zone. Have you? Other than me.
And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Oh yeah, y'all all been watching. The streets is watching, huh?
And good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Okay. So what made you decide to start doing that? Because I know you did point out that one that I did on 4th and 13 on that one dude.
Team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
I didn't say that. I said what made you start doing it. That's all.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
No, bro. No, not at all. I know how to.
Threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays.
Claypool touchdown.
Those spots.
He overthrew that. I'm getting cheated. Oh really? You just happen to lab one up on accident. I feel you.
Instead, it's 2nd down.
Claypool just had a touchdown.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Can I get 3 yards off of this again, y'all? No, I ain't gonna chance it because I'm gonna have to punt. And we don't want to punt.
And now a timeout call.
Oh, he called a timeout. You know I got dots.
As we step aside here in this first.
And you know I know what I'm talking about too. He nervous.
They'll need 5 on this play.
Mabel.
Sticks.
Mabel. So we getting some kind of Mabel.
Out of the gun.
Double flats. Claypool killing him.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And
Claypool killing him. And Claypool is a dog on this game. I never knew how much of a... He actually beats people deep, bro, with 92 speed and 89 acceleration. Yeah, you did. But I'm saying he beating them with the speed, not even the, like, getting off the physical press. He just beating them.
he's gonna float this one deep right side.
And this dude Diggs is ridiculous, man. It's his 2nd pick. I can't beat Diggs. Darnell Mooney cannot beat Diggs. He had to step on him for a 2nd time, and Diggs, he clicked on and outran me to the ball twice.
When he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
Thank you. Give it right back to me.
My goodness.
Diggs start off with 93 speed with 89 excel, but he might have got a speed by now on this dude's team.
By the extra point.
But he just threw me a pick 6 right back.
It's up and
Because he want to go to the flats. And I had a flat route out there.
and we're tied 7-7.
He got Dak Prescott, bro. X Factor. He's trying to throw dink and dunks. It's crazy.
So all even at 7
And I got Justin Fields. without no passing abilities. I'm going downfield. Oh, fumble. I thought that was a fumble. All right, this is for the game. We got to make the game interesting right here, y'all. Tighten it up a little bit.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them.
Don't let him get up out of there.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
For the Bears, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with
Come here.
Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Look at that run shoot.
One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles.
Screen the game, man. I don't know if I can trust him. Oh, you going for it, cuz? Hold on, let me cook up a D. Man. He passed the 50 though, so he could do that, but like he tripping. He could kick a what is that? 47. He could kick a 57-yard field goal right now. He's actually gonna go for it. Like, I don't got D. That is crazy.
Receiver in motion left.
He ran out of time. He's so nervous, bro. Pump my ball. He didn't even get a playoff because he's trying to do so much freestyling right now. You got to punt, bro. I don't think you could do fourth and 10 from behind the 50. No, we looking at the rules on this. No, sir. Now, he was above the 50 at first. Now he's behind the 50 and he's trying to do 4th and 10. I don't think he can do that. Mark it. I'm looking at the rules now. You got a punt. He got a punt. He's not past the 50. I can't even tag him because he don't have a regular Dallas Cowboys name. He got a bunch of stuff in front of his name, I think.
And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first
Where
quarter.
is he at?
They're down to 1 remaining.
You gonna kick a field goal? Man, somebody get back here and return this.
And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did.
He hit that.
And managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
I thought he was in the 60s, not 50s. Yeah, he made a 59-yarder. Now, if we could get away from Stephon Diggs, we'd be all right, man. He's playing man on man, bone on bone. Yes, he is.
Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you
I'm
bring
doing
it
something.
like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that
He watching me.
Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
He better not get up to that one. Oh my gosh. We cannot get away from this boy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Crazy. Man, Diggs is playing like Deion Sanders in his prime right now. For real. Like he got two knockdowns, 2 picks, and you should see how tight he's hugging my man in man coverage. It's incredible. Dot. We dotted him right there, though. Yeah, I gotta route him because I can't outrun him. You right. It's not happening. That's over with. He just played me with no. He just played press with no help over the top. Smack yourself in the forehead right there, son. Hey, let me get off this stream. I'm gonna hit you with a party when it's over.
Fields throwing again. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
In motion right is Jones. Second and 10, Fields again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 36, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now it's Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 66 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Now, that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Prescott on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle them down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Marr up. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now from the 50. And he rifles one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Fields. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jones now in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Third and long. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The slot man in motion right. Throwing again is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Before they can get the punt away. whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And this one is incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 67 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Treston Ebner, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close one. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Fields. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Steps away to his left. Claypool with another catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On play action, Fields. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Fields. Completes a Mooney on the slant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. All eyes on Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. They snap it to Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marquise Bell, and the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Prescott to throw. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Here's Jones on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Charles, these defenses